cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side.
Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes it.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board,
Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check back 50. Here we go. 154. 180. So don't say nothing. 49. Swear. Hey. Then we're going to 53. 26.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. But that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? 30 base. Topper! Check 50, check 50.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for a big milestone in this game. That's sack number 198 of his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer Reggie White for 2nd place all time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And taken right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Airing it out for Hamilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on first down, James. This will be caught by Brown. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
A gain of 14. And the Titans first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, I-7.
Check, 59.
Look at me. Go. Look at me. Zipper.
James off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Yeah. Rock it. Hey, Haywood. Squeeze. Go.
Here's James. From the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So on fourth down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Trevor Daniel on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That's it, baby. We're going to punt.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
General West. You got nothing. Check.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard. Let's go. 8-3. Hey, team 6. 59 mark. Check. 59.
James now to throw on 2nd down. This one caught by Davis. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First
down.
Pull it hard. Hey, Echo.
To throw is James on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now James going to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, exit. Hey! 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Check 3. Hey, orbit.
Operating from the gun, James. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alpha. 59. Mike, 59. I'm here all day. Stand. 2.
James operating from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey. That's what I do. Check 13. Hey, Delta. Mike 5'9". They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike, check. 59. Woo-hoo. Check. Now.
Here's James. Throwing again. Got a man. It's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 30 base. Out. X3. 218, chop. Let's go.
Now Joe Mixon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Five. 52. Black 52. 52's the line. Quit talking about it and bring it. Smooth. Get it.
Looking to throw. James. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air, but it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
We're going to 53. Check. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. Tight go. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in.
Prescott on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Kill. Sweat.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gun. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. Get out to 26.
Prescott yet again. Open man completes it to Butler. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side They said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Move. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
A second down throw for Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Go. Leo.
James now throwing on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Hey, box drop.
To throw is James. To throw again. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go. Hey, Wahoo. Go, 5.
Now James on first and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
We're going to 54. Line in. Hey, kill. 47, 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
Here we go, 46. Swerve, 26.
Prescott now. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Kamara trying the right side, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
90, Wolf.
56. Let them know, let them know. Let them know, let them know.
Yep.
Promotion, I got one. Whip.
Bravo.
Kill.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
56. I'm coming after you.
They'll stay on the ground. Nixon again. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and... About 6 yards to go.
Murphy on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Ready. 8, read.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, tight. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, watch. Look at me. Zipper. Hey. I 7. 2.
Back to throw. James. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Kamara. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Switch. We're going to 54. Go. Get 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
There we go. Line 8.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
There we go. 47. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball. Hey, 47. 26.
On second down, Prescott again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Prescott. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
We're going to 53. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott. That's caught by Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
46. Gun. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, Haywood, go out. Under 10. Hey, Sam up. Ready?
Looking to throw. James uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Thompson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's get in now. Check. Check. Fresno. Yeah. Get it.
They'll turn to Thompson, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Mark's 56.
Yeah, let's get set.
Switch. Back. Check safety. Hard.
They toss it to Thompson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A give to Kamara running right, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
James on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Go. Hey, back up. 59's mark. Check, 59. Hey, come on now. Watch the eye. Check 9. Switch. That's the watch.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. He's back to throw. Completes it to Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, exit. 59. Come to my work. There. Check the backer.
Back to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Orbit. Mike 52. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Hey.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back two, Mike 5-2. Right here. Mike, hey, Delta. I'm going to come back to you.
Back to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey. Mike, check. 59. Hey, keep it up. Smooth. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Defense wins championships, baby. Check. Hey, check 24. Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Broncos, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.